Hey everybody, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter. In this video we're going to tie a fly called a tungsten spider, and I saw it in a magazine article by Howard Croston, Fly Fishing and Fly Tying, a British magazine. And I tied it in a couple colors. This is going to be a light olive version, and it's not a true spider pattern in the sense of like a Yorkshire spider, but it's a very effective little tungsten soft tackle nymph. I've got a size 14 grab gape hook from Fulling Mill in the vise. Nice little heavy duty hook with just a little bit of a curve to it. Slight curve to the bend that you can tie down onto to give the fly just a slight curved look. I'm using 8/0 tan thread. I've wound to the back of the hook. I'm going to tie in a tail of Coq de Leon fibers. Shorten that up just a little bit. There we go. I'll trim off the excess. I'm going to wind back. I'm going to dub the body with some Fulling Mill Light Olive Eco Warrior dub. I tie this in like olive or a brown is the original pattern I saw. Like kind of saw a rabbit dubbing or this Eco Warrior, which is a mix, but pretty rabbit heavy with a lot of guard hairs. So squirrel or rabbit in like a brown, light brown to medium brown. Works really good for this pattern. But I also had some good luck with the light olive to mix it up. Especially if you've got a mix of like blue wings or PMDs, this kind of light yellowy olive is a nice soft tackle color. I want to keep it fairly sparse. So just keep kind of adjusting as you wrap. A little bit of bugginess doesn't hurt it. That's good. Now we're ready for our soft tackle. I'm going to use Starling. You could use partridge. And I've got a feather here that nice round feather I stripped off the stem so it's nice and clean, and I'm going to get the tip folded, or the fibers folded back from the tip. Trim that off so I got a little tie-in point. You don't need a lot here, but I'm going to do like probably 2 turns. Folding the feather. Probably should use hackle pliers, but there we go. Tie that off. Trim off this stem here. I'm going to finish with just a little bit more dubbing. Just a tiny bit. Just in front of the hackle. And then we'll whip finish. Oops. Could have had my vise a little tighter there, I guess. But there we go. Super simple fly. But boy, did it work. I used this as part of a two nymph rig, or a lot of times a dry dropper, but a lot of times when they didn't want a more standard, well now standard kind of Euro jig nymph Frenchy kind of thing, this little softer soft tackle really worked great. Worked really well with a dry dropper with a clink hammer up above it. You could tie it 14 to 20, and you know, like I said, brown or this light olive color seem to be two of the better options for me, but a really easy fly to put quite a few in the box and have another good option for a nymph pattern that isn't just, you know, a standard jig nymph, nowadays standard jig nymph. I'm Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter. Thanks for watching.